I listen. I'm coachable. I listened to my quarterback, and my quarterback said that the Vikings would cover, that the Texans would cover, and the Lions would cover. Now, the caveat is that the spreads were a little different when you said it, but by the time game time came around, because I waited, those things fluctuate. We didn't find out till later on in the week that Lamar wasn't going to play. We didn't find out later in the week that Dylan Gabriel was going to be the starter. So the lines changed, and because I listened to my quarterback, I won. So
can't wait for that bottle of wine to be sent
there
my
you
way,
go.
buddy.
I got you coming. I'm gonna be coming to in the pocket with gifts in hand. But the Steelers open as a 4.5-point favorite over the Browns. I'm not surprised. No, 5.5 point. It has since shifted since this morning. We are now a 5.5 point favorite to win this game. Almost a touchdown. What say you, Chuck? Do we cover that?
We cover this, and I say we do because I think Cleveland is going to score late to get to cut the lead. A little to make it a little bit closer than what it is.
We'll make it dramatic.
And here's why I say that the Steelers cover this week. That Browns had to go to London, travel. You play that game, you get back into Pittsburgh, or get back into Cleveland, and then you have to catch a bus to Cleveland, from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. I think that travel is going to weigh on this team, and they are going to be extremely exhausted, and they are going to come out sluggish. The Steelers are going to get on top of them, and I think the Browns pick it up in the second half. But I think it's a long way of saying the Steelers are going to cover this week.
The schedule makers really screwed the Browns with this one, having to go international and then come back and then play your biggest rival at their place after riding on the bus. Those bus rides weren't fun, Chuck.
Not at all.
It's a short bus ride, but no excuses. Play like a champion. Rule number 76 on the Wedding Crashers: no excuses. Play like a champion. All right. But the biggest keys, we only have a little bit of time left, but the biggest keys to this game, obviously, in my opinion, are the line play. We got to see how this offensive line improves. They have one of the best defensive players in the world, and Myles Garrett. Pains me to say it every single time. We understand the debate, the career-long debate that's going to be between Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. We think we got the better pass rusher. They think they got one. You can't deny that they're both great. Myles Garrett has been having a hell of a year. This O-line, particularly Broderick Jones, they're going to be going at him. And so how he holds up, what we implement from a game plan standpoint, what Arthur Smith does with Darnell Washington, I expect to see Spencer Anderson some more this week, will go a long way to determine the outcome of this match.
No, I agree. This is going to be a great pass rush between Garrett and TJ. But I think ultimately, the pressure is going to be on Cleveland more than it is Pittsburgh, only because you're dealing with a left-handed quarterback. Guess what? Your right tackle is not used to covering that blind side. That's where TJ is going to be blitzing from, or at least working from that side. So I think I give the edge to him on that particular side.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game. I'll be in town, Charlie. I am coming to tailgate and partake in this event that is the Cleveland Browns Pittsburgh Steelers. Always fun, no matter what. Each team has won their home game the last 7 games. So it's not like what it used to be. The gap between Pittsburgh and Cleveland has definitely gotten smaller from the times that we played, where they were a non-story most times. Yeah. And so now, they have a legit challenge. That defense is one of the best in the league. And if anything, they want to get back on track by putting it to us in Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium.
Absolutely. And I think the only way that Cleveland stays in this game, if the Steelers, they turn the ball over and giving them short fields, that allows Cleveland to punch the ball. And that's the only way that Cleveland keeps this game close.
All right, CB, you got to get the people what they want. Me being people. And like last week, you gave me one heck of a parlay that I was able to win a little something with. This week, you already said the first leg of your parlay, Pittsburgh covers 5.5 versus Cleveland. All right, got that one in there. Next one I want you to do, Eagles, Thursday Night Football are at the Giants. They are 7.5 point favorites. We just talked about that struggling offense. Giants have a rookie quarterback in Jackson Dart. Do you think the Eagles can put up some offensive points? Because they're going to need to if they're going to cover 7.5.
Yeah, they'll put up some points, but I'm believing right now that Jackson Dart is getting better. This is going to be his 3rd game starting. They are playing at home on a short week. That's where I give at least the advantage there. But I'm taking the Giants in the points, even though I think the Eagles will win the game.
Okay, Giants and the points. Got it. Next one, a doozy. Sunday Night Football. You've been big on Jared Goff and the way he's been playing. You know who hasn't been getting a lot of noise, who's been super quiet, which is crazy? Is probably the best quarterback of this generation. I have not heard a peep about Patrick Mahomes this year. They aren't talking about the Chiefs, and they're probably loving it right now. And so Sunday Night Football, they will have the spotlight. It's going to be hard to ignore him then as he goes against Jared Goff. The Chiefs are favored by 1.5. I'm actually surprised because the way the Lions have been playing, I thought they would have been favored. But it's at Kansas City. His Sunday night is versus Patrick Mahomes. What do you say?
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes on Sunday night playing at home. He's always tough when he's playing at home. So I think based off the way they started to where they are now, I just feel they're going to get the groove going. But I still believe in this Lions team. A couple years ago they went down into Kansas City. They beat them, shocked everybody else. Everybody on that opening week on a Thursday night that they open up the season. I think the Lions, they gain that confidence. Jared Goff is going to continue to do what he's doing. And I think they actually go down and they cover and they win big.
I like it. So y'all heard it here first. Chuck's parlay, Pittsburgh plus 5.5. Eagles cover the 7.5 versus the Giants. And the Lions go down to Kansas City, go down to Arrowhead, and take it to Patrick Mahomes and company and cover 1.5 points.
Hold on, you said you cleared out one of the Giants Eagles. You said the Eagles cover, Giants cover.
My apologies. See, that's why you my quarterback, man. Thank you for putting me in the right spot, Chuck.
I want to make sure. Yep.
The Giants will cover. They're 7.5 point dogs, and they will cover. Right? Pittsburgh covers, Giants covers, Chiefs covers. This week's big play bets are brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel has an offer you don't want to miss this NFL season. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. That's right. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. You can build parlays, bet player props, ride the live lines, whatever your style, FanDuel has you covered. The NFL season is here. The only question is, are you ready to play? Visit FanDuel.com/bigplay to download the FanDuel app today and get started. Disclaimer: must be 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. First online real wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.